Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you are with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. Off we go from Vegas. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready. Drill green. Here we go. Set. Set.
Here's Young now to throw right away. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A huge play right off the bat to gain of 43 yards. On first down is Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Panther first down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Young. Gotta be caught. It's Rico Dowdle. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Carolina. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the start. Here's Smith. That's into the hands of Thornton. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Gino. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd down, they need 5. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. On 1st and 10, here's Young. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Drill green. Set.
Young to throw on 1st down. This one to the tight end, Tremble. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Good blocking, and he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Panthers. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. To return, it is Zamir White. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Catch left. Hey, we go. Get in, get up. We're good. Look.
Here's Gino. Going up top. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, we go.
Back to the air. It's Smith. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Hey, we go. Sit over. No ball. Sit over. 390%. Strike. 13 next. Middle. Hey, trio left. 10%.
Smith. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. Ready.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That one taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Green cap. Let's go. Black 40. Stripes blue. Red. Yellow. Cut.
They'll go play action with Young. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready, go.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we pause Ray. Set.
Out of the shotgun. Young. He's going to air this one out. That's caught. goal. Touchdown, Panthers. He has come out of the gate smoking. His third touchdown, all in this opening quarter of play. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He's got it. Panthers are able to extend their first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. To return, it is Zamir White. On first down, here's Gino to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Slow ball, slow ball. Here we go.
On second down, it's Gino. That is caught, and he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. One quarter in the books. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter two begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Gino to throw. He finds the veteran Lockett. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now, Gino. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Roseboom. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
To throw, Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. So, a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 49. Here's Young. This one caught just past the pylon. Xavier Legette, touchdown Carolina. So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the 2-point conversion. Back to throw, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Smith now to throw on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Hey, it's a clip.
Here's Smith. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back is Smith. A minute 2:58 to go in the first half of play. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Smith going for it all. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Check 58.
To throw, here's Smith. He's going to look downfield once again. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Smith now. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
13 next. Line.
Gino going to throw for it. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Black Ulster. Let's drill. 52. Yellow. Stripes blue. Claws red. Hut.
On play action, Young. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
Fierce. Yellow. Come on. Set. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. That's going to be incomplete. Hunter very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jalen Coker. Touchdown, Panthers. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Gino now on 1st and 10. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. To throw, it's Smith. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert! Hey, here we go. 13 next.
To throw, Smith. And he'll take it on in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
From the gun, it's Gino. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Down. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Moving outside the pocket. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Blaster. 6. Slide blue. Steel. Black. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it. And he will score. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Carolina. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. And he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. To return, it is Zamir White. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down is Smith. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Gino. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Smith, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Glorious opportunity for the offense as they take over 1st and goal.
Ready?
Here's a run. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Shot, 17. Set. Black, 97. Hut.
They'll go with him again. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. 3rd and goal.
Here, ready.
They'll run. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal.
Slice blue. Hut.
They'll go. Young. And this will pay off. It is caught. Tenerella McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers.
Ready, set.
So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
To return, it is Zamir White. Whoa! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, here we go. Hey. Middle, we're not even set.
Gino to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Hey, we go.
Smith to throw on 1st down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's got another one. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Check 59, Cobra. No ball, no ball.
Smith. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This fielded at the 2. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Flight 97. Ready?
We begin the fourth with a carry by Dowdle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Blue, stop. Ready?
To throw is Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard mark. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Let's go. Ready.
On second down, Young. Flush to his right. He runs with it. He'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 of the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable third and short.
Shot 17. Here we go.
Here's a carry for Dowdle.
Job well done right there. Third and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
Here we go. Ready.
On first down is Young. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Now Dowdle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. 7 seconds to play.
Come on, set.
A second down throw for Young. Rolling to the left. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, and did not look back. As take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And off we go from the link. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Man to punt. On the ground, this is Genty. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's into the hands of Thornton. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raider first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in Philly in a moment. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
There we go. 13 next.
Working out of the gun, Smith. Out of the backfield, it's Genty. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
From the shotgun, Smith. It is complete. He finds Lockett. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
53.
Here's a handoff to Genty. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Zach Barr, the All-Pro, makes the stop. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. From the gun, it's Gino. He has Lockett over the middle. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, Gino. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. Inside the 40. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Daytona. Here we go.
To throw, Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
No ball. Hey, here we go, hey. Good shit. Strike.
Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Here's the clip.
Here's Gino. Into the hands of Lockett. Complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That is caught at the 3. And he's in! Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Britton Covey now on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9.
Great. Yanni. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A pass. Caught by Saquon. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Delta.
Here's Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
180.
Man in motion is Smith.
Delta.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this 1st half. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Tuesday.
To throw, here's Smith. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Genty. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Gino to throw. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Middle. Here we go.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Smith to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
There we go, Shalom. Pause up. 390%. 13 next. There we go, Shalom.
Smith next. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll bring up second down.
Check 58. Hey, here we go, hey. 390%. No ball, no ball. Hey, 3 on left. So what's that?
To throw, it's Smith. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. Third down coming up.
Tuesday. Win the line. 390%. There we go, sir.
Back is Smith. That is caught by the tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Great, set.
A first down throw for Hurts. On the run to the right. Off he goes. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Great.
Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Rolling right. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
On third down, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and they remain down by 1 in the fourth quarter. So it is back to a 1-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, here's Gino to throw. He'll get this off to Genty. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Hey, Tony. Hey, go flip her up. Flip her up. Hey, we go. No ball. No ball. Middle.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Here's first and 10. Now Smith. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Tuesday. Hey, here we go, hey.
From the shotgun, Smith throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Hey, let's go Sunday. Take a shot.
They run out of the gun with Genty. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Here we go. Line. 390%. Hey, it's a clip. Snowball. Take a shot.
Now, Gino. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
53. Jack's left.
Gino gonna throw for it. That's taken in, and he's gonna get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains. Here we go. One final play. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And the Eagles are going to come up with a late turnover but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. A bit of a surprise, this one on paper. You figure this would have been a difficult assignment, trying to win away from home against a team of this caliber. No problems, though. They've done. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody. Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson, here to get things started. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Pearsall, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Kittle is the man in motion. Again, it's McCaffrey. And I don't think he got that wrapped up in the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt to punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, sir.
Keep an eye on the ground with Genty. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Here we go, hey. Go, 300%.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they are facing a tough 3rd and 11.
So what's that? Hold on. 300%. Alert. 49, flip it off, 49. Check 58.
Here's Gino. He's got his man, Max Fulton. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
13 next. So what's that? 300%. Hey, alert. So what's that?
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
On 2nd down, it's Gino. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Run out of the gun for Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd and 10.
Oz. Hey, here we go, hey. 13 next. So what's that?
Working out of the gun, Smith. He's got his big tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is going to be out of bounds. Big-time play by McCaffrey. 33 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. He'll work forward for a couple. Devin White, that time on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Get set, get set.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. On 4th down, Purdy. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this. And you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Gino now on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Thornton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Smith now to throw on 1st down. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Smith to throw. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And it's going to be 4th down.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Strike.
They'll go. Smith. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Now it's McCaffrey. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return is Dylan Loudby. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Smith to throw on 1st down. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 2nd down, Smith gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took to get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On the move, past the 40. Wow. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
390%. Like Jack's left.
Run right up the gut with Genty. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And the Raiders are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and Right now, the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Well, anytime you decide to give the ball to someone other than the running back on the ground, Mike, of course you're trying to catch the defense off guard. You're definitely not intending to lose yardage. That was the case here. Defense was all over it. Great job.
That is caught by the tight end, Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. To throw on first down is Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Purdy. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Forced out wide. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, Gino. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Hey, it's a clip.
Smith. He'll hit Tucker on the slant. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down, and here comes fourth down.
No ball, no ball. Hey, here we go, hey. Good shit. Oz. There goes Sam.
Gino gonna throw for it. Got a man, it's Lockett. And he's gonna have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
58. There we go, Sam. 390%.
Smith. First down throw there is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Second down. Smith. He'll find Kenty out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, run.
Here's Gino. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here is 1st and 10.
Tuesday. Hey, here we go, hey.
Gino to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
The Niners will use their third and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Genty. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds. Zeros on the clock, and that is how this one will come to an end. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.